Insect pollination or entomophily is a type of pollination wherein insects transmit pollen from plants, mostly blooming plants, but not solely. Insect pollination is described as entomophily, and an entomophilous bloom is one which is pollinated by insects. Basically, pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from male anther to female stigma of a flower with the goal of generating offspring for the next generation in a living creature containing plants. Plants can generate progeny in a variety of ways, including by building seeds. Pollination is extremely important for flowering plant production because most of the flowering plants can't pollinate themselves. They'll have to depend on animals for pollination. Pollination is carried out by invertebrates such as honeybees and butterflies, who are responsible for pollinating the majority of the world's flowering plants. However, there are a number of other insects that help in pollination. Insect pollinating plants have unique adaptations, such as brightly colored blooms with distinctive patterns that attract pollen and nectar seeking insects. Few plants use pheromones that resemble insect pheromones to attract insects. Entomophilous plants are those that feed on insects. The pollination process involves a variety of creatures. Bats, land animals, and birds are among the reciprocal pollinators, but insects are mostly the common one. Insect pollination is crucial in gardens as it's simple for bees, wasps, and butterflies to collect nectar by flying on flowers. Pollen collects on their bodies during the procedure and rubs off on other flowers they visit. This fertilizes the flower, and the plants will produce seeds as well as fruits that are close to the seeds. Many elements can obstruct the insect pollination procedure if done incorrectly. Pollinators may be unable to spread a plant and its blossoms if there is too much rain or wind. A gardener must use pesticides to keep damaging insects away from their plants, but these chemicals will also kill helpful insects, keeping them out of the garden. Entomophily pollination is generally defined as the pollination of a flower with pollen carried by an insect. Entomophilous flowers are typically vividly colored, fragrant, and nectar producing. Cross pollination is ensured in some species like primulas by structural variations between the flowers. Orchids and anthuriums are the two other entomophilous flowers. Bees are among the most popular groups of insects that pollinate flowers. Although ants, flies, butterflies, and wasps are all important pollinators around the world, brightly colored petals, scented flowers, and detectable nectar are just a few of the attractive adaptations that plants have evolved to attract insects. Entomophily have several advantages, like insects having an advantageous locations in the wind. They can easily find other flower of a similar kind, so they don't need to produce large amounts of dusts. This way, one theory concerning angiosperm ascends objectives, but they only succeeded in the fertilization.